Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Poznansky's Beer Reviews. Today's beer is Shiner Wicked Ram IPA, and I'd like to boast my shirt. Coppertail Brewing Company. I went and visited them when I was down in Tampa, visiting my good friend Mindy. Shout out to Mindy. I had a wonderful time. Their beers are amazing. I think it was called Free Dive IPA. Which is a good IPA that me and her had together. They had a nighttime or night shifts porter. I got to sample it, but I didn't particularly like it very much. So I took they had another one called the Day Shift, which had a little bit more vanilla and stuff in it. And you can see I'm growing my hair out. I actually gotta cut it. It's getting a little too much. Trying to grow the beard out, just making me look like a kid. Like, I think if I shave, the guy behind the counter is less likely to ID me than if I don't, because like it just looks like I'm a young kid trying to grow this out so I can buy alcohol. But anyway, other than that, I spent 7 days and 7 nights in Florida. And yeah, I had a blast. Looking to go down there again soon. But anyway, let's get to the beer. This is Shiner Wicked Ram IPA. Brewed by, I'm going to butcher this, but Spotzel Brewery, Shiner, Texas. 77984, which I'm guessing is their company. I don't see any kind of dating on the bottle as to best buy or bottle on date, so that's on thumbs down. 6% alcohol by volume, 55 IBUs. Rate beer overall gives us a 35, pardon me, overall, and the style is a 10, so not too hot on rate beer. Beer Advocate gives it a 79, which is okay. And the Bros give it a 77, which is okay. Commercial description on this one is, over the past 100 years, our brewers have certainly engaged in their fair share of mischief. This beer, however, our first India Pale Ale, has taken a dose of wickedness to brew, starting with 2-row caramel and wheat malts, which provide a bright copper color, full-bodied wheat. Then add Crystal and Bravo hops for aroma and the classic IPA bite. We finish it off with dry hopping it with Centennial hops for an even more aromatic flavor. And I saw another beer reviewer do a beer review on this, and they gave it they said it was a twist off, so, which it is. So, not used to any home brewers. Or not good for any home brewers, at least. Ooh, this is going to get a big head. Alright, in the light... Whoa, there is tons of carbonation. You would think this is force carbonated. Like, there is tons of carbonation in this glass. Oh, and it's... there's some green shit in the bottom of my glass. I'm not sure if that was in my glass already or if that was in the beer. Or if that's just sediment from the yeast and the hops. They did dry hopping. I've never dried hop before. I think that's when they added in after. But not to worry. I'm sure the beer is completely fine. We have 3 fingers of a pillowy head, which probably won't go away anytime soon. Very faint breadiness. Just trying to clear off some of that foam. Faint orange flavor, citrus. Faint pininess. Not that much, but let's try to taste it. I love the cap, though. I'm not gonna lie, that cap is actually really dope. You can taste a faint sweetness from the malt, but even a fainter hop presence. Like, I'm surprised this is actually an IPA. This is more towards the end of what a faint pale ale would taste like. Like, this has no remnants of an IPA whatsoever. I'm actually disappointed. There is hop presence in there. You can taste a little bit of it, but you barely get any of what. Like, I was just in Florida, and I had an IPA down there from Coppertail, which was like heavy on the IPA hop presence, and this is just like, that's Thor, and this is a Bush. One of the weirdest things about this beer is it's an IPA, yet the malt flavor or the malt taste is higher than the hop presence, which is a little odd, if you ask me, for an IPA. Like, I get to taste the sweetness of the malts more than I could taste the bitterness of the hops. And I'm surprised to find out that this is actually 55 IBUs. Maybe because it's an old batch, and there is no date on the bottle, so I don't know how long it's been on the shelf, but from what I'm tasting here, it doesn't taste like an IPA. I do like that head, though, sticking around. Not really any alcohol presence. Maybe a little faintness of the alcohol, but that's about it. I'd like to get this on draft to see what it tastes like really goodly, that's not even makes sense. I'd like to get this on draft so I could taste how it tastes fresh. But as what I'm tasting here right now, guys, I'm not impressed, and I can understand why Rate Beer gives it what it did, and I don't understand why Beer Advocate gave it such a high grade. What did they give it? Beer Advocate gave it a 79, and the Bros gave it a 77. Yeah, I don't agree with that. I agree with the overall 35. This is not really